Shami Kapoor and Manmohan Desai actually shared some fantastic films together. Bluff Master, Rajkumar, Badtameez, Parvarish, Desh Premi, Allah Rakha, Ye Hai Jalwa were some of the films that came out of that association together between Desai, MKD Films, and Shami Kapoor. But the real relationship was decidedly a personal one, a professional camaraderie that developed into a friendship that eventually became family.
Despite the success of Chalia and Bluffmaster, Manmohan Desai was still struggling. Also, he did not want to ask his older brother for money. He was too self-respecting. He was wondering what to do when he got a call. And from whom? Yes, Shami uncle. He said, Moni, I want to meet you urgently. When they met, he told him, he said, Moni, I'm doing a film down south. It has fantastic music, super hit, but I'm somewhere down the line not convinced with the screenplay and dialogues. Even the story can be tweaked a little. Dad said, look, Shami, what do you want me to do? He said, Moni, you are very strong on your writing skills. I want to get you on board and use your expertise. So Dad told him, Shami, it doesn't look nice. You already have writers. It will be in poor taste. He said, Moni, will you do it or not for my sake? Because I know it's a hit film coming. Dad said, anything for you. He showed my father the film and he said, Shami, you know me. We speak from the heart. There will be some major changes to be made in the film. He said, that's why I wanted you to see it. He further added, he said, Moni, don't treat this as a personal favor. This is a professional ring. I will make sure the producer pays you and your name will be on the credits. My father naturally was thrilled. He said, but on one condition, Shami, please don't replace any writer. We will work together as a team. And I promise you, I will come to Chennai. I will stay there as long as it takes. I will finish your work and I will then come back to Mumbai. They sat on the story, tweaked it, redid the screenplay. They wrote the dialogues and only then did my father put the pen down and return to Mumbai, when the film released, believe me, records will show it was a box office bonanza. On a lighter note, I'm sure he extended his stay in Chennai. Do you know why? He didn't tell my mother and me, but because of the idli sambar chutney. He was crazy about South Indian food. He must have had it for breakfast, lunch and dinner. I sometimes felt that he wouldn't even come back. He must have settled there. Would you believe it? My first photograph ever was neither with my father, my mother, any relative, but with the one and only Mr. Shami Kapoor, Shami uncle for me. Let me tell you the story. If my father had any friend in the film industry, it was Shami uncle. In spite of being a super duper star, he never felt shy of coming to a modest home. He also loved the food at our home. He called up my father one day and said, Moni, I'm coming over for lunch. I want a combination of Gujarati and Maharashtrian food. Dad was overjoyed. He came over, they had lunch, and as always, like the Shahenshah, he lay down on the sofa and he saw me playing. He said, Moni, show me some photographs of Ketan. You know, when he was born, when he was very small. I can't recollect. So Dad says, Shami, I don't have any photographs of him because we are a little superstitious in our family about taking photographs of young children. Shami uncle told him, Moni, are you cracked? Which world do you live in? He said, do one thing. I have a photographer waiting in the car. From here, I'm supposed to go for a photo shoot. Let me call him and take a picture of Ketan. So Dad said, no. You know, Shami, don't do it. My parents were still hesitant. But Shami Kapoor had made up his mind. He called the photographer and told my dad, he says, Moni, you're the director. Place the camera. My father relented and told the still photographer, take it from here. My mother put me on the carpet exactly near Shamiji's feet. He was lying down on the sofa. My father told me, look at me, and they clicked the photograph. I was holding Shamiji's cigarette box, a tin box. But that photo is the most dearest photograph to me. Not many of you know, but my father-in-law had a special name for me. As you say, by pet name. He used to call me Dampukt. Yes, you heard it right, Dampukt. But what does it mean? I'll tell you. One day my parents and me had gone over to Shami uncle's house for dinner. While they were chatting, I was playing in the corner. He suddenly looked at me. He paused and he said, Dampukt, come here. I looked around and he called me. I went up to him. He put me in his lap and he pulled my cheeks. He felt I was very cute and adorable. He used to love me. And he was right, I was cute and adorable. So my parents asked him, but what does it mean? Why do you call him that? He said, Moni, just a few months ago I went to Delhi. I had Avdi cuisine. Avdi cuisine comes from the belt of Meerut, Lucknow. And it's basically a place called Ond in the olden times. So it was a rich, lavish dish. It was a stuffed chicken with all kinds of meat in it. He said, I enjoyed that dish, and suddenly looking at Ketan, it reminds me of it. So now on, I'm going to call him Dampukt. I joined my father as an assistant director in 1975. We had 4 films on floors: Amar Akbar Anthony, Dharamveer, Chacha Bhatija, and Parvarish. Parvarish starred Shami uncle in a very major role. I was very, very keen to meet up with him. I had done 2-3 schedules with my father, and the next schedule coming up was Parvarish, a set where Shami uncle would be acting. So when I reached the first day, he looked at me and I was watching him. He was trying to place me. It had been quite a few years I had not met him. He had come home though, but somehow or the other I was not there. He looked at me and I went up to him, touched his feet, and I said, Uncle, Dampukt. He shouted, Dampukt! And he hugged me. What are you doing here? You have not come to see me so many years. Ek manunga, his usual style. I said, sir, that you've now met me. You'll be seeing me more often. He said, how come? I said, I've joined Dad as an assistant director. He was so thrilled. He said, Moni ne mujhe ye bhi nahi bataya. You started working with him. Usko bhi 2 thapad marunga. He literally had tears in his eyes. He took out his wallet and a few notes. He put it around my face and he called the spot boy. He said, Mithai lao. Sabko mithai baato. Mere bete ne kaam shuru kiya hai. He was so happy for me. To boost my confidence, he told me, Ketan, now you're in charge of me. I want you to call me when the shot is ready. The next day's time will be given by you. No problem. Even if you call me at 10:30 and take the shot at 6, it's not your fault, but you will give me the time. You will give me the dialogues for the day and my outfit, whether it is from the previous scene or it's a new outfit, everything will go through you. As we call, you are the liaison officer. I was so thrilled. When I did all that, I started learning little by little. And believe me, when you're in charge of an actor and you handle all these aspects, it makes you very confident. He knew that. The role of Karim Khan could be done only and only by Mr. Shami Kapoor. When the script was ready, Dad said, Ketan, now's the time. Let's go and meet Shamiji. Upon hearing this news, Shami uncle was elated. Although Dad said, he said, Shami, hear the role. For me, I can guarantee you it's power-packed. But you decide for yourself. If you say yes, it will be Ketan's privilege and honor to direct you. Shami uncle said, do you really have to ask me this? Of course I am doing Dampukt's film. How can it be any other way? And I knew he was signed. Suddenly, Shammi uncle became very emotional. He told my father, he said, Moni, do you remember years ago your older brother had brought you to meet me to sign me for Bluffmaster? Today, you have brought your son to sign me for Allah Rakha. He further said, we started off as colleagues, then became best of friends, and we cemented our relationship by becoming Samdeeds. And today, you're a Dada, I'm a Nana. As you must be aware, I made a film called Ye Hai Jalwa, starring Mr. Salman Khan, directed by Mr. David Dhawan. Halfway through the film, David Ji wanted to add a scene or two. The role was of a business tycoon, an automobile giant. The first name that came up on the lips of the writers, the director, but I kept it to myself, was one and only, Mr. Shammi Kapoor. There was no replacement. David Ji asked me, he said, Ketan, would Shammi uncle do this small role? It's a guest appearance. I said, no, boss, I will find out. I will check. Instead of going to him directly, I went to my mother-in-law. I said, look, auntie, this is the whole scenario. There can be no other person to play this role excepting your husband. And believe me, I want him from the bottom of my heart. He said, Ketan, don't worry. I will talk to him and get back to you. She must have spoken to him and he got upset. He says, why didn't Dampu come and talk to me directly? She says, it's a very small role. He said, so, am I judging the role? I went to him. I said, sir, I'm sorry if I went that way, but I thought it's best that I ask Neela auntie to talk to you. He said, just tell me when and where and I shall be there. I left. Now came the money part. Whatever it is, you don't take advantage of your father-in-law. It's a professional ring. Before I could ask him, he called my mother-in-law Neela auntie and he said, I know now what he will do. He will come to you to discuss money. He will want to know from you how much I will charge. If he comes, tell him I'll give him a kick in his backside. I'm doing this out of my love and affection for you. Don't turn this into business. Don't talk to me about money. Not only are you my son-in-law, you are my son. Remember that. He came, he did the role, we shot in Delhi, he did it splendidly. What can I say? It gave so much of weight to the scene. It looked that only Shammi uncle could play that part. I can only conclude by saying, my father made films which were larger than life. But Shammi uncle, both on screen and off screen, was larger than life. Thank you, Shammi uncle, for teaching us the difference between existing and living. God bless.